miles after last night's disappointment, trying a different track. I'm going to head north today, so we can find a few herring in that deep water, because we get a lot in the shallow stuff up Casey Armour's way. And we got our favourite little helper back. The old chap's back with us today. His back's a bit tender, but if we use a net hauler, that won't be an issue. I'm not after a lot of herring, because obviously the Friday market is put. A couple of boxes would be nice. I'm just going to now head a couple of miles to the north and have a look round. That is the flood tide today, so we're going against the tide. I'm trying to stay quite close to the beach, so trying to start the strength of the tide, but there isn't a lot of tide here. That's only 2.3 metres today, so we're actually trying in the strength of the tide instead of the end of the tide today, because there haven't been many herring at the end of the tide, have there? Because they're really weak tides, got to give it go in the strength. Hope there'll be a few more fish. Well, now about 1.25 miles off, and looking on the plotter, or sounder shall I say, and there's nothing here. Very disappointing. I don't know where all the herring are, whether they're late, but there's the odd little bit, but not a lot. Nothing to say, yeah, I want to shoot here. Look, piss poor really. I just steamed 5 miles for nothing really. What, ain't cheap with a 2-stroke? But but there isn't a lot here. Look dismal really. But have a look around a bit longer than better. Well, we're now going to shoot. We think we've found a few herring about 1/2 mile off. They're very deep though. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, ready when you are. Oh yeah, those mega deep ones. They're going over like. They shouldn't be, they're obviously turned round, aren't they? The end. So hang on them or not? Yeah, it's me. Well, we'll let do it. Well, they're all shot away. Fingers crossed and all that. Well, that definitely looked like herring, doesn't it? In there. They're deep though, we need them to lift. You're going to catch them in that depth of water. If they lift up a bit, we'll have a fighting chance. But fingers crossed they are decent herring. That's what we need. Well, it's now getting time to haul. Let's hope we get a few, eh? Better get my microphone in the right position. I scrubbed them yesterday, but I did tip herring out of them. I haven't done anything in me yet. Punching the end. We ain't greedy today, we want 2 or 3 boxes. Oh boy. There you go. First net. Where? There's a heron. One heron, not many is it? Very good, is it? Oh, another heron. You're getting loads of blinking whiting. Give me shoals of whiting, are they? Seal. Oh, loads of whiting. One of their shoals of whiting, not heron. Loads of whiting. A lot of whiting now, and they got another one. Maybe an hour and a half raw when they're whiting. Not terrible show. Oh, look at that! That's the best heron of the year! One heron and 4 for a quid. think they're worth that. I think what they are in fish shops, wet fish shops. £5 a kilo, £6 a kilo. We've been selling them peanuts for years, haven't we? I think it might be whiting, did you? Got another one. No shoals of herring, the shoals of whiting. This really had whiting along all of these. Another whiting. Another whiting. Ain't a herring, I don't think they're herring at all, do you? So I rigged some really deep nets to catch deep herring. If they're not herring, they're whitings. Another blink of whiting. Give it a second. Oh, look at that. They're a whiting fest. Oh, peace and quiet. Well, that was disappointing. We got 5 herring, that's all. Oh! 6 herring. We'll untie these. I ain't putting them back over you. Ain't worth it, is it? Them fish what are deep in herring. Look, they must be whitings, mustn't they, you think? I wouldn't have believed it though, would you? Them marks look spot on for herring marks. And they weren't, they were bloody whitings. Tons of them. Well, that was a right disaster, weren't it? Both me and the old chap thought they were herring and they weren't, they were bloody whitings. They looked exactly the same as herring marks, but we fished deep for them and they weren't. They was whiting. Very disappointing. Well, now I put the mono nets. Now got the mono nets ready to shoot, and we won't shoot them in a second. Just have a little look round inside, see what's going on. Well, now getting ready to shoot again. This time we're putting the monos over. Oh, yeah, when you're ready. These are your surface monos. Turn 8th mesh. I can't believe all them deep fish were blinking old whitings. I've never seen them like that before. There must be thousands of them. Obviously, because of the mesh size, the mesh size are very selective. They're only getting one particular size of whiting. There's probably loads more whiting there, what are different sizes. Unless like the net can go over the head sort of thing, you don't get them. Especially with nylons, what don't bite into like monos do. Last net in it? Yeah. the engine short. Basically, cut the engine with half a net to go, and you generally, well, not half a, well, these are double nets, so basically a full net to go, and that's about right. Well, we're shot away and there's a lot of fish showing 40 foot deep. Let's hope we get a few and they lift a bit. They look like heron there and heron right at the top there, so who knows, we'll tell you in a minute. Well, I'm sitting behind the screen out of the wind, lovely, and the old Dan is there and the nets are heading out towards land. Only just put 10 monos over and they're fishing a treat. It's lovely with the screen out of the wind. It's blowing southwesterly. We've come down below because you never get no heron in the bay or off Yarmouth for a good southerly wind. It's a waste of time, so we come down here just off Hemsby at the minute. Well, fingers crossed what's going through there, a heron and not bloody whitings. We deserve to get a few heron now. We've been halfway across North Sea, here, there and everywhere, done a lot of miles, and we ain't seen nothing yet. Been very disappointing. But there's nothing deep here, but there's a few right up top. Well, it's now getting time to haul the monos. Hopefully they'll be a bit better and we'll get a few heron in them. That's what we need. Better get the old engine started. I can't even call the old chap a Jonah because I didn't get nothing yesterday either. It smells on my own. Where's the engine up? Button's the other side. The problem, the button for this one is on one side and the button for the salver's on the other, so we get mixed up. Come on, Aaron, give us a few. I've caught a good drift this time. Well, we're eating the shoot again. If there's none in this time, we ain't the bother, are we? That wind's picking up later, so you ain't got to be up here too late. Come on, Aaron. It's not very good in here either, is it? Bloody hell. Colour's got that in the water quite a bit, isn't it? Isn't so much colour in the water, that's still dirty enough, isn't it, for Aaron? Yeah. These are quite new monos, little. They haven't been used that much. Look up there, they look really clear, don't they? When monos get used a bit, they go cloudy. These no. Well, the use surface monos anymore. Sorry a minute. Last few years I used them deep sunk monos, but they're them .35s, they don't fish as well. They easily. One double net, got a single herring. Wonder that seal didn't stay long. Oh, little spotted herring. Look at that. Lovely bloody job. We'll get all them in. Here they come. There's some more. Look at that. That's what we want. I started losing all faith. Have a couple. Problem with monos, you can't pull too much of them aboard. It's all puffy, doesn't it? It's not like we're hauling these into bins. It's not like we're hauling into how you had your boat set up before with net pounds. You can spread the nets right out. Obviously, when you're hauling into net bins, you can't spread them out. Oh, you lost it. You need a knife and fork. Is that it? And they're gone now? Oh. Ah. Here we go. One little splash in the pan. Come on, Aaron, spin up. Doesn't make sense, do it? Some old boys been catching plenty of prawns on the harbour, in the pier. He's on some Aaron, I was going to be back in a couple of hours. Little flash in the pan, that was it, wasn't it? I can't believe them. Just now halfway. Yeah. I thought we'd have started getting a pick then, didn't you? Sometimes you haul and start getting a few and yeah. I thought we'd have started getting a pick like that all the way through then. Get a few boxes, can't you? Oh, disappointing, isn't it? I had about half a dozen of them yesterday. Other side. But yeah. Little bass. I'm well disappointed with them, Aaron. I thought we were going to get a pick then. Sometimes you get them and they just run all the way along the nets, doesn't it? This herring seas, it's been a bit on the pup side, isn't it? Should be getting worse every year, doesn't it? There's tons of herring in the spring, isn't there? Not so many in the autumn anymore. Didn't have a single herring out of that patch, did we? Yeah. It's a lot easier on your back more than it is, isn't it? That was way easier. It do make it easy, doesn't it? If your back's playing up, there's no point in hauling by hand, is there? You can see why a lot of people use haulers all the time, can't you? Or do you think they... What's that coming? Look at that! A trout! That's a wild sea trout. But I better put that back to it's out of season. Oh, there can't be many seals because the seals would eat them trouts straight away, wouldn't they? What's that, another herring? What's that? Yeah. Said that was picking up there by 4. Perfect timing, isn't it? What's that like coming, another herring? Oh, lovely. Peace and quiet. That's what we want. Get it out of the way. That's all done and dusted. Well, it's now time to head home. The old forecast said that was going to go southerly and pick up a lot more, and that has. I started blowing a fairly good southerly, and that's started to pick up a bit, get a bit lumpy. And there ain't been a damn sight of fish there, so there's no point in staying. Might be a few more after dark, but I'm not going to be here when that weather comes through. Let me pick it up tonight and blow on a hoolie. So we just got now you've got to go another mile and a half, 2 miles, and we'll be home. Well, that's all ashore. Look at all that weed on the beach. Weed for miles. I pity anyone fishing on the beach in that. There's got to be tons. Well, that's the boat all on the trailer, all winched on, chains down. Lovely job. All the rope was all coiled up. There's only one thing to do, and that's go up the beach. The old chap's aboard, she was having a coffee. And time to call it a day. Well, the forecast is right, that's straight southerly now. You can see it on the windmills. That's now going to pick up and be horrible, I reckon. So it's good timing by us. Shame we want a few more fish. Them herring have got to be late this year, haven't they? Well, that's late in the day and getting cold, and the caffers shut up in the lifeboat shed. Don't blame them, that wouldn't be very warm sitting here this time of afternoon. Now about to get dark. And it's time we get all wrapped up in a nice cup of tea too. Well, that's us all back at the car park. Now about to put the covers on and go home. That's a poor old day, wasn't it? Luckily some old boy came up here and had a bag full of herring and had a lot. No market or nothing. I think it was a handful of herring, very disappointing. I thought when we were cleaning that last drift, they started picking up, we could get a few, but all it was a splash in the pan. Alright then, hope you found it interesting. Sorry we didn't get much more fish, but that's life. They seem to be late this year. Okay then, catch you later. Bye.